most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up for the 1st and goal.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That's a great response here in this 1st quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Carr going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Now Carr again. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that.
Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Saints have taken the lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, They scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On third down, Jackson flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What you want to see from a defense? Give up an opening drive touchdown? That's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They got his man, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action with Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson, rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallett, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The give for Edwards running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to move back in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand in trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will take